focused on training new community partners, folks who are new to service integration, and those who work directly with clients. There are a few spots left, so if you're interested in attending that, please email me. And then the last thing, which is what Mary Beth announced before she left, is they are opening Northwest Human Services? Yes. Is gonna open their Total Health Community Clinic, which is their clinic in Monmouth, today from 12 to 1 for an open house. And they're gonna be giving us tours of the facility. It's a really good opportunity for those of you who work in the central area and often might refer clients over there for healthcare. They have medical and behavioral health care there to check out the facility and meet the providers. So I hope you can join us after this meeting. That's it. If you don't have an announcement, just say pass. Go this way.
Go this way, huh?
Yeah.
Well, once again, I love SID. Okay, Emily, you can do an article on this group every month, and I'm serious of what it's done around the state. The different agencies that are here and the help that they give to community members. And no one's looking for kudos. They just go out and do the job. And that's what I love about this. And I have to say something about Brent, because he's like the ramrod of the
Is
wagon.
it the ramrod or the bulldog?
Well, I got a few other names for him, but he will tell you that when I first became commissioner, that I did not appreciate that everything was in Dallas. And I said, we need to branch out into all the communities, whether it's with mental health services, all kinds of facilities that the county takes care of. And he's done a wonderful job. I mean, a wonderful job of really doing that. You know, we got a West Salem clinic, you know, our mental health department over in West Salem, you know, we've got a clinic now on the S Corners, this wellness center. It's so much easier for people to get there, because as we know, as we've gone to these simulations, that transportation can be a huge burden, whether people go and get their services or whether they just stay home and they spend that $3 to find something to eat. And so, Brent, I'm going to give you a big kudos, and everyone. If I tell you that wellness center, and I'm a central guy, so you know I'm speaking from experience because I've lived here my whole life, is going to be the pillar of our community, because it's so accessible for everyone. And there's a huge need. We all know it. You know, as community members, as someone that works for the county, this group, we take care of people. We're not worrying about the government taking care of them. We get on the ball and we fix it right now. And so, like I said, Emily, you could do an article every month because of the good and the leveraging of funds that this group is done. And especially with Community Tech Connect coming up, you know, I mean, we spent very little, $80,000 to $100,000 worth of care. So I took my 30 seconds, but really I do. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart everyone that's here, because you guys do wonderful work and you are the face of Polk County.
Mike took my 30 seconds pass.
Right. I think you took a couple of other people's 30 seconds. That's
Are you complaining?
Not at all.
No, I didn't think so.
I'll complain, Mike.
So the Polk Community Free Clinic, you know, the interesting thing about that is we have new patients every time we have clinic. In the last 2 years, we've had one clinic date that we didn't have any new patients. And last weekend, we had to turn away 3 and get them for next clinic because we had so many. Anyway, we do provide medical and also behavioral health care at this point as well. We are partnering with the Lions Club on the 3rd of December for a community screening, and I will give those brochures to you so you can send them out an email.
The flyers, I think I have a couple, and I think it was in the sitcom.
Yeah, well, I thought I did, but I go around in circles a lot, and sometimes I don't remember. Anyway, we're doing a partnership with the Lions Club to do community screenings for vision, hearing, glaucoma, blood pressure and blood sugars on the December 3rd. It's a walk-in, first come, first served, in the morning until noon. And some of you also have known, because I've talked about the serum medication program that was using recycled meds to help people who don't have incomes with their medication. That program has come sort of crosswise with the Board of Pharmacy in Oregon, and they have stopped their services at this point. So any of you who were, anyway, which is a real blow to people who don't have. Anyway, just wanted you to know that.
And Gail, I found a few of the flyers that you had sent me. I only have them in Spanish. Sorry, but that's okay.
Well, I'll get it to you.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
So, I'm Ken from the Community Mediation Service. I know that as we go into the holiday season, that conflict is something that comes up a lot in families and friends. And sometimes our first response to conflict is to avoid it. And sometimes we don't like to have those difficult conversations. That's what my program does. We help people have difficult conversations. So if you're interested, I have a card. You can call me. I will consult with you too. So it's no cost service. Thank you.
Hi, for Chemeketa Community College, I wanted to announce, kind of tagging on with Mona, that we're getting ready for winter term. There's a bunch of handouts there for winter term GED classes. The English ones are going to be at the Polk Center in Dallas, and we do have some English and Spanish meeting classes or English to Spanish at Henry Hill Mondays and Wednesdays in January. So we have some intake sessions for that on December 2nd, 9th, 14th, January 4th, and 13th. And then it is, Chemeketa Community College now has its winter term flyers are out. I didn't bring any, but we have the entire, what all of Chemeketa is offering. If you can also log on to chemeketa.edu and find out what the class schedules are in Dallas, or we are holding a couple classes at Central High School this winter term. And we are having new student or getting new student advising and getting started. So if you have any individuals that are interested in starting college, again, Chemeketa is open enrollment, so there is no requirements to be admitted into the school. And then also one of the other items that's going through is kind of an update on Oregon Promise. We talked a lot about GEDs. So any of your clients that have recently received their GED can apply for the Oregon Promise. No matter what age they are, they would be eligible for that and able to maybe obtain those funds. Right now, the legislature needs to meet on next school year's Oregon Promise thing, and it's also rolling now. So it's within 6 months of receiving that high school diploma or GED, they need to start, so there's rolling dates for each term.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's
I used too much time.
That's all right. I'll just mention Ash Creek Elementary is doing a food drive. Ellen Curran Food Bank is benefiting from the food drive. We do a friendly competition with our kids. Oregon versus Oregon State. So if you need a spot to donate food, the food bank is going to be benefiting from the donations, and our kids get some excitement in the process. So feel free to drop it off before the week of Thanksgiving.
Awesome, thanks.
Okay.
Pass.
Emily, do you
Pass.
Oh.
No, and I need to get going.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys.
I pass.
Oh, do you have any announcements? No? Pass?
For me, I'm working on creating a CERT training in Spanish, and CERT is for Community Emergency Response Team. If any of you is interested on getting the skills to be the trainer, and if you are able to do that in Spanish, that's the goal, to be able to have that. There is plenty in English. So that's one of them that I'll once it's ready for rollout, I'm assuming in 3 months or so, I'll be able to share the dates and possibilities for people to participate in that training for the earthquake. And that's it. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cass?
I did not come prepared to speak very well. We do have a program at Salem Health West Valley. It's called the Connections Program, and I'll bring more information back because what I did hear is there's some needs for transportation in the community, and I know that program will take some clients to doctor's appointments or just for services at the hospital. I'll get more specifics. And we also have a blood pressure clinic that's free to the public, and I'll get more information and bring that to you as well.
Everybody, do you have brochures that you wanted to hand out?
Sure, I would do more than.
That'd be great, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think those are really nice and,
Okay, thank you.
I guess Marilyn, huh?
No, sorry, Marilyn has an announcement.
Oh,
Marilyn wants to make sure anybody who wants to put information in her newsletter, she needs it by the 26th to be published in December.
thanks, Mona.
Yeah, you like
Way to connect, that's cool. Paula, do you have, I think you have a couple now.
So, we're gonna be having food available for our clients on Thursdays at the center, at the resource center. I'm gonna be doing the cooler shopping and getting food from the Polk and Marion food, from the Marion,
Mayor Polk Fisher?
yeah, thank you. And, so that's gonna be, hopefully it'll start in a couple weeks. We're gonna start with 1 day. But hopefully we can have food both days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's not gonna be a food bank. It's just gonna be like fresh produce and, other fresh food, that is gonna be available for our clients that's at the resource center. Oh, and we got our fridge and, freezer donated, well, we're borrowing it, from the Polk County.
Good.
So,
So we're gonna be able to give away frozen food too. We'll have frozen food in stock there for families to take frozen food. We haven't been able to have that for a while. The freezer you can have forever. The fridge you can have till a family needs it.
And, before we move on, I'm gonna be handing around these, Christmas project flyers again, because I don't wanna take them back, so please take more. Do you have any announcements? No?
Yeah, again, I'm just looking for donations, money, cans, potatoes, anything Thanksgiving-wise so that I can cook Thanksgiving dinner for this family in need.
How do we get a hold of you?
Oh,
Or how do we get in touch to donate?
Well, I'm just personally taking donations, so I guess if you, want to donate, you can come speak with me and I'll give you my contact
Okay,
information.
very good.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.
The Independence Police Department is going to be having their fourth and final Coffee with a Cop for 2016. We don't have a fixed date yet. When I have that, I will share it with you, Alina.
Yeah, good.
We are partnering this time with the Grove downtown Independence. And we are targeting the first weekend or first or second weekend of December. More information to come.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Just a reminder that Community Action does have some funds for urgent needs again, so if you have a family who has a shut-off notice or eviction notice, you can send them our way. Just make sure you let them know it is a screening process and not guaranteed assistance.
And did those, did the Resource Center brochures get handed around?
What program?
Yeah, they did, because you asked me to do it, so I did it. Of course they did.
So as promised, National Caregivers Month, this is a bag of candy, guys. Just respect the bag. Take some. It says Lane County on it, don't worry, I just know people are so familiar with me. And then, the other thing that I'm passing around is a list of trainings that I do. I do community trainings, I do businesses, whatever. Part of my position is to train the community on anything and everything to do with older adults, physically disabled